What's up everybody, I have returned once again to bring you the second part of my fan-made island tutorial. In this video, we're going to add another section to the song, and we'll also be adding 4 more monsters. These monsters were suggested by you guys, and I even did a poll for one of the monsters I couldn't decide on. I did a poll asking if I should add Toe Jammer or Maw to the island, and the majority voted for Toe Jammer. As for the other 3 monsters, I decided to go with Ghazt, Cybop, and Strombonin. I picked Ghazt because I thought it would be cool to show a monster with multiple sound types, and I also thought it would be fitting, as the new Plasma-themed island, Plasma Islet, released this Wednesday. I picked Cybop, so I could show how you could use effects on monsters, and I picked Strombonin to show off the use of articulations. I want to thank you guys for suggesting these monsters. Keep the suggestions coming so we can add more monsters to this island. Anyway, let's start adding stuff to our song. Before we add anything, I want to add a folder track so I can put the 2 furcorn sounds in there. First, we're going to add the new section. This section will involve a new chord progression, as if I just have the same chord progression for this song, I feel like it'll be boring. This is a new chord progression for the song that I was practicing before I started working on the video. I think it's pretty good, so I'll record it in. Next, I'll record a new bass part. Next, I'll copy the shell beat track to the new section, but I'll change the cymbals. And now, this is what the new section sounds like with the current set of monsters. Now, we'll start adding new monsters, starting with Toe Jammer. One thing I want to do is make Toe Jammer sing multiple notes at once, which is something it does on most of its islands. Now, I'd like to add some group channels for Furcorn and Toe Jammer, and potentially other layered vocalists that get added to this island. Make sure you set the group channels to stereo, so you can pan the tracks that you route to them. Next, we'll add Ghazt to the island. I'm going to make a folder track for them, since I want to utilize a lead synth and a pad synth for them. I'm going to use the presets used for Ghazt on Plant Island. I would have liked to make my own custom synth preset for this video, but I can only make really basic synths. I'll try to get better at it, though, and maybe I'll make a video about making synths in the future. I feel like Ghazt there gives the song a very cheerful, happy vibe. Now, I'll add the pad synth part of Ghazt. I'll have it play where the lead synth plays, but I'll also have it play by itself in the new section I made earlier. The thing with these arpeggiated type of synths is that if you play a bit offbeat, they'll sound offbeat. We'll fix this by editing the MIDI data. Now, we'll add the second part for Ghazt. Wow, I'm really starting to like this song. Ghazt was a really great addition. So next, I'll make a Cybop sound. I know I didn't really sound like Cybop, and I sounded more like a cat being strangled. But when I add some effects to this sound, it will sound better. We add effects by going into the mix console and clicking on one of the inserts. Keep this in mind, as we'll be doing this a lot in the mixing stage. Now, I'll add the last monster for this video, which is Strombonin. This is a monster that uses articulations heavily. Articulations are basically different ways of playing an instrument. Some examples of articulations are staccato, legato, trills, tremolo, which is mainly used for string instruments, and more. I'll add a staccato articulation to the sound, and in order to use it, I'll add a MIDI track and set the channel number to whatever the instrument number is in Opus, which is the VST I'm using for Strombonin. Now, I'll add a growling articulation. Some articulations and sounds work better when they are timed correctly, which is why I'll render the articulation to audio, so I can adjust the speed so it's just right. As you can tell, making sounds for Strombonin is a bit complicated, and I had to do things like record more staccato notes so I could get it just right. Anyway, this is the sound I ended up with. And now, here's the whole song for this episode. Thanks for watching the video, guys. The monsters you suggested sounded great in the song. I can't wait to see how this song sounds like when this series ends. I'm sure it will sound amazing. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe. See you in the next one.